everybody. Welcome to the Probably TMI podcast with your host, Shelby.
And Mads.
And you guys, we're going to keep it just so honest. There's a few different things going on right now. Number one, I'm wearing a hoodie because my hair has never been more greasy. I thought I'd be able to shower before this, but I'm not. I'm not showered. So I'm wearing a hoodie. So you guys don't have to see that. Secondly, Mads went to a birthday party. Happy birthday, Nikki. Shout out. And she might have gotten a little schnockered, and I don't see what's wrong with that. She lost 2 nails in the process. 2 nails are lost.
Yeah.
So she's a little schnockered. I went to Chili's earlier today, had a rum tiki drink.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, it popped, dude. And I've kind of been going ever since. Got another one right here. So that's 2 on the board for Schnockerville. But we're going to keep going. And we have such a wonderful thing to talk about today. It's the summer, as you guys know. It's Julio, as they say in Espanol.
Junio.
No, it's still Junio. Lo siento. Julio is
July.
Junio. It's Junio.
Junio.
June is Junio.
Yeah.
Is it?
I think so.
That sounds right. And then July is Julio.
Julio. Yeah.
So as we're approaching the summer months, we're gonna go to our trusted steed Reddit, read some stories, kind of see what people have going on this summer. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fascinating. Buckle your little seatbelts in this vehicle. This is probably TMI minivan, and we're gonna head down Route 66.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Before that, I'm sorry. Oh my God, I'm so rude. That was so rude.
Wait, why?
What were you going to say?
I was literally just going to say I'm so happy to be here and my scalp is burnt.
Okay. Mads has a scalp that is comparable to the color red.
Yeah.
As you guys know on this podcast, Mads has psoriasis. So her scalp in the sun is just not like a good mix.
I didn't wear a hat today, guys. My fault.
She does know better, but it was Nikki's birthday and she let loose. Happy birthday, Nikki. We got a skullet from Nikki's birthday.
Here's my skullet.
Mads got the skullet. Yep. Okay. So how are you doing other than your skullet? Your burnt skullet?
Great. It's mid-June. We're
mid-junio.
Yeah. There's lots of things that's been going on, but we're staying positive. We're working. We're trying. We're good.
So basically you're going through it.
Like there's things that have been going on in my personal life, but I'm choosing to look at it in a positive note and just carry on because everything happens for a reason and everything's going to be okay. And we're just staying positive, and because positivity makes better mental health, and we don't have time for bad mental health because that's just not good for anybody. So we're trying our best.
And you know what? Isn't that like just the motive of this whole thing? Like you guys see our downs, you see our ups, like you guys are with us during it all. How are you? Can I get a round of applause in the chat?
Oh, absolutely.
Round of applause in the chat for Madisen.
Oh, my full name. Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh, I just doxed you. Queen of doxing.
That's okay. How are you?
I'm the same. Like if you ask me, how are you doing? Which you just did. Right. I would take your words, put that in a bottle, seal the bottle with a cork, and then
throw it into the ocean.
No. And then you ask me, how are you doing? I would take the cork out of the bottle and the same words would come out. Like it was, that's a metaphor for me saying like, I'm the same. Yeah.
Shell and I have some personal issues, personal things. I wouldn't say, I don't know. I mean, personal things happening, but we're here.
I would absolutely say that there is a lot of personal things going on for sure.
But we're here for each other. We're here for you. We're here being open and comfortable, and we're just working through it together.
And we're here to share some fucking summer horror stories. Your teeth look so white. Have you been whitening them?
No, I think it might just be the lighting. For some reason, it's kind of coming off like a blue hue.
Blue hue.
But thank you.
Your teeth look so white. Mine,
Thanks.
I think I'm giving more of like a yellow hue.
No, they look good.
Thank you. Okay. So, like I said earlier, we're going to discuss some of these summer horror stories. You guys have seen these before in our videos where we talk about what summer break horror story or spring break
We
horror
did spring
stories.
break. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is going to be the same kind of thing. And we're
Mhm.
going to dive into those right now. So Mads, do you want to start us off?
Sure thing, Jelly Bean.
That's
Okay.
what they call me.
All right, let's start with the first story. Okay. We try to grab these from Reddit and we try not to like read them into like, to detail too much because we don't really want to like know before. We like the genuine reaction from each other. So we
Mhm.
try not to read too much ahead and we just kind of find out while you're also finding out while you're listening. So I don't really know what this says, but I
Glad
like
you said
saw
that.
I saw some context clues and I'm like, okay, cool, this will work. All right.
Yeah.
Sir, I was traveling alone, though, with my friends in a destination country, and we were at a party/beach town in
Wait, wait, wait.
Romania.
I have to stop you.
Yeah,
Did you mean to say desolate country or destination country?
it says destination.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that makes
Um,
sense.
yeah, okay. I was dancing on the beach and suddenly my knee gave out and I could tell something very bad just happened. I tried to stand up, but it just collapsed again. I wasn't sure what was wrong, but I knew I couldn't walk and I was very, very far from home. The friend I was with flagged down a large Romanian guy who helps carry me back to the hotel. We got a
Hot.
car back to very sexy. We got a car back to the city with some strangers the next day where I was able to get some crutches. Its own story. I made the awful journey back across the ocean with what turned out to be a totally fucked ACL. I didn't pee for 15 hours because no one would help me to the bathroom until I got back to the States. Damn. Damn. Did you hear that? Did you hear that beep? That
No.
text message? Okay, good. Because I got a text message on my computer. I'm glad you didn't hear it.
No.
Anyhow, I also ended up with a massive blood clot that delayed my surgery for 9 months because I went so long without moving my leg on the planes. It was truly a terrifying moment. I was just imagining all the possibilities that the injury might be or what would happen if I had to have surgery in a foreign country. Good things came out of it, but it was a shit and expensive experience.
Damn, Shorty was popping and locking so hard on that dance floor that she actually broke her legs.
Like imagining tearing your ACL in a foreign country and thinking that you might have to have surgery there. Like that's terrifying.
I'm sorry.
Like,
I would love that because I don't know if I trust America.
I mean, true. People like travel to other countries to have like BBLs and shit. So I wouldn't be surprised.
Some people travel to Mexico to get braces. Like I don't make those rules. Like I didn't do that.
No, like I absolutely see you popping and locking and dropping it so hard in Romania that you like tore something and had to like deal with that medical situation.
What a gorgeous story. Like I'm sorry, but first of all, be a little bit grateful. You're in Romania. A gorgeous, beautiful, buff Romanian man had to carry you home Fabio style.
Oh, he probably had long hair.
Oh my God, he was probably ripped. Like
Probably
nice,
gorgeous.
like nice nipple to pec ratio, like not too small, not too big. Um, I'm just saying stop being so selfish. Like you're living my dreams.
Like stop complaining, like be grateful, be humble.
Like you couldn't pee for 15 hours. Yeah, that's me at work, working 36 hours in a row.
Me
Chained to my
too,
desk.
girl. I can't go to the bathroom until all the kids go home, honey bear. So
Yeah, I was joking, but you probably do have to deal with that. So
I do.
okay, rip. Next. This one is by B Coins.
B coins like Bitcoin.
No. B Coins. It says 1 year I was visiting my grandma in Mexico. When we landed and took the cab to her house, I got out not knowing where I was because it was my first time there. I was about 7. And the cab drove off and I chased it thinking my parents were still in it. First of all, so many red flags. How did this person let me finish the story. When I couldn't catch the cab, I realized that I was completely lost and didn't know my way back. So I wandered for half an hour. And at that time, I was crying, hoping I would find the cab or something. Good thing I started crying because my uncle was also visiting and saw me crying and took me back to my grandma's house and back with my parents. thinking back, I'm definitely lucky my uncle found me before something happened. So many red flags in that story. Where
The
were your
first
parents?
sentence was a red flag. Yeah.
Like, how were your parents like watching you like run down the road in Mexico, somewhere you've never been, chasing a
Yeah.
vehicle, and they're like, that's just him. Like, he's fine.
No.
Like, he'll be back.
Yeah, right. I've like heard like horror stories of like people like, you know, like tourists or people getting off cruises and they're going into these like cities and they never come back.
This guy was 7 years old and his parents let him run down the road. Either somebody's
Hell,
lying or your grandma's a bitch.
yeah. Period. Period.
The grandma had nothing to do with the story. I just wanted to call her out real quick and like get her on her shit. Make
Call
sure
grandma
she
out.
knows.
Make her accountable.
What y'all don't be doing is calling your fucking grandma out. And like, why? Like, tell me.
No grandmas are safe in this community.
Mm-mm. Hold them hold them bitches accountable. Not
Hold
you, grandma.
grandmamas not you,
Not
not
you,
my grandma.
yeah.
Not your grandma. not our grandmas, but like every other
No,
grandma.
not my grandma though. Sorry.
Yeah,
Not my grandma.
Connie would never.
No, neither
Connie
was
and
your grandma.
Sherry would never.
I'm sorry, but like your grandmas aren't exempt. Our grandmas will be
Exempt.
an exemption. Yeah. Your
If only
grandma's
you
a
guys know.
hoe.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Okay. I feel bad
Okay.
now. Like, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
Next
Next.
story. When I was in 6th or 7th grade, I was in Savannah, Georgia. We've been there.
Love that place.
Love it. Great. Ghost City. Visiting my cousins that were a couple of years younger than me. Our parents were going out and my aunt was going to get a babysitter for us 3 boys. I remember being upset because I thought I was old enough to handle things, and then the babysitter was my same age. My aunt saying girls are more responsible, blah, blah, blah. Honestly true though, because I remember babysitting a kid that was only like a year or 2 younger than me. But girls do mature faster. Anyways. Turns out the babysitter was a total smoke show. It's a 6th grade me. We all play for a few hours, Nerf guns, football, all very typical. Getting everybody ready for bed, she puts on some Mary Kate and Ashley movie, slay. Tucks my younger cousins in their sleeping bags, and the babysitter and I end up sitting in the twin bed together. She let me feel her up, all sneaky like, and once the kids were asleep, she kissed me until the parents got home. My greatest sexual experience, parentheses, as a virgin, happened on family vacation, and we only had that one night together. So if you're out there, Bree or Bridget, I'd love to know how the past 25 years have treated you. And you should know I have since learned how to operate button fly jeans better.
Someone get this man reunited.
This man is on a mission and we need to help him.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, what's his username? Let me see. So we can get him some help. It's from 2 years ago, so it's not that far away. The username is the resourceful K man.
The resourceful K man. What do you think the K stands for?
I don't know. Maybe that's like the letter of his first name, but it's been 25 years since then. So he's probably around 30 years old. So
sounds like a virgin.
He needs to find his wife.
Homie is a virgin. Homie had one sexual encounter and has not let go. Actually,
let go.
Bridget, Bree, if you're listening, you do not need to meet up with this man. You need to stop what you're doing and get a passport. I'm scared.
Oh my God, that's like freaky. Imagine your parents like hiring a babysitter and you're like feeling each other.
Well, so the age gap was like 1 year?
Yeah, it was like 6th or 7th grade that the boy was in, and then like she was like around the same age because he was like, oh, like why do I need a babysitter? Like I'm old enough to take care of myself because my babysitter is the same age as me. So
he fumbled the bag. He should have secured the digits.
He should have. Like, what the hell? Like 6th or 7th grade. Okay, so we were in 6th and 7th grade, we were like what, 12, 13?
12 or 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're old enough to secure the digits.
I don't know about you. I'm sure you can relate because I feel like it was different back in like the early 2000s when we were growing up because we're old. I was staying home at like the ripe age of like 5 by myself.
What do you mean? Oh,
like staying home by myself. Like I was like left alone at home because it was like different back then. I don't know.
It was different. Yeah. I don't know if you could leave kids home alone anymore.
Yeah, these days it's a little more crazy out in the world. But I remember back then, shit, my parents would leave me home like And it wasn't like I was fine. Like I would just have a snack, pop on some like SpongeBob SquarePants and be great for the
Dude,
evening.
and you're good. You're good. Now, if you
Mm-hmm.
leave your 11-year-old, 10-year-old home, you find them on TikTok and they've done
Yeah.
6 twerking
And then
videos.
like someone called CPS. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
mm-hmm.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
that was a wild ride. A lot of irresponsibility in the building. But that was fun. And unfortunately, those are all the stories we have because we have a lot to get through still.
We have other things to get to because we actually had a lot of interactions this week.
We had some interactions. We have some TMIs to share from our loyal our Patreon subscribers. So I guess right now would mean we move on to our new segment, Hot Wheel. I don't
When are we gonna
know.
let that go?
Call me crazy. Call me crazy.
Hot Wheel.
It's a hot wheel.
It's a
That
Hot
is
Wheel
hot.
summer.
Hot Wheel summer. Okay, I think it's your turn to spin though. I heard that.
It
Good
is.
one.
In fact.
Cool.
Okay. Ready? Ready. What? Don't look at me like that. Okay, ready, set, go.
Ready. No, I think I liked it.
Were you an accident or were you planned?
That's a good one.
I was planned. My brother was an accident, I'm
Hell
pretty
yeah.
sure, but I was definitely planned back in 98. Okay, wait. I was born in October, so that's the 10th month. Then you're pregnant for about 10 months.
They
So I
had
was probably
some New Year's Eve.
yeah, like Christmas, New Year's, sexual things, and then here I came 10 months later. But yeah, I was planned. How about
10
you?
months. Why were you
Well, I guess
cooking for so long?
well, that's how long, like that's
It's
40
9
weeks.
months, I thought.
No, it's 10 months.
I've never heard not 10 months in my life.
Hold on.
Ladies in the chat, please let us know. Are you pregnant for 9 months or 10 months?
Because
like,
obviously we're not women, so let's figure this out.
yeah, we've never heard of that.
Is a woman pregnant?
I could have sworn I thought it was 9 months. Like, where are you getting 10 months from?
Pregnancy usually lasts about 40 weeks. Okay, so there's 4 weeks in a month, and that 4 times 10 is 40.
Let's not do our own math. Wait, why would they say 40 weeks? It's like, yeah, my baby is 460 weeks old. Like, don't make me do that kind of math.
No, but like 4 weeks there's 4 weeks in a month, right?
Not always.
Okay, right, but not always. But like a pregnancy, like full term, technically is 40 weeks, which is 10 months. But lots of people go into labor earlier than that. Or later.
You know what? That is so 2023. Now I don't even know. I don't even know anything. Everything I thought I knew is incorrect.
But I'm pretty sure I don't know if I was early. I don't know. Regardless, I was a planned little bean.
Hell yeah. Good for you. You weren't a financial struggle to your parents. I was an accident. I was not planned. I was conceived in a bar and grill. Thank you. I don't think me or my brother were. Yeah, I don't think so. And I'm glad that my parents got to live life that way. They were just chilling. They were chilling so heavy, and that's okay.
It's keeping them on the edge. And like, here you are, this beautiful specimen that just is blessed in this world.
Like, what can I say?
Yeah, you're changing the world.
I'm just so grateful.
Yeah.
So are you. Planned and an accident. Does it show? You guys, does it show?
Can you tell? Before you just found that out, who do you think was planned and who do you think was an accident? Let us know what you think before you just found out.
Let us know. Thank you.
Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah.
Comment.
Pause. Rewind.
And comment. Okay. Yeah. So let's like dive into some of these TMIs because I'm excited to read them.
Yes, me too.
And we haven't had these people submitting in some time, so I'm excited.
Yeah.
It makes us so happy when you guys submit.
Like horny when you guys submit TMIs.
Oh my God.
It makes us realize that we're doing this for a reason.
Our Patreon subscribers. Thank you.
Thank you guys. Thank you. You know who you are.
Thank you. Okay. Do you want to read the first one?
Sure. If you want me to.
Yeah, please.
Okay. So my first the first TMI that was shared with us wants to remain anonymous for some reason. We know who it is, but apparently he wanted to make sure he was anonymous.
It's so funny.
So his TMI is, I was eating a Chick-fil-A sandwich, Sandy, and I swallowed a piece, but not all of it. So I had to sneeze and a crispy piece came flying out of me. And let me just like make a side comment. I do know this person and it came flying out of his nose when he sneezed.
Were you there?
No, I wasn't there, but I got a little bit more detailed than what he could fit into the response on Instagram. So he ate a chicken sandwich and he like ate it so fast and he sneezed and like a piece of crispy chicken came out of his nose. I'm like, man, that must have hurt. Right?
That I feel like the crisp would like slice open the passages, like your nasal passages.
Like Chick-fil-A crispy chicken, like ow, imagine a chunk like flying out of your little like narrow little nostril.
I don't know. Like that whole like connection of tubes in your mouth, nose, and throat just like was so weird. Like
the sinuses.
The sinuses.
The sinuses family.
The sinus family freaks me out.
Yeah.
Freaks me out. That's actually so funny. And I can imagine that happening. I've seen him go through some stuff.
Yeah, me too.
So that does make sense.
So thank you to that anonymous replier to our,
Yeah. You guys can submit and remain anonymous. That's okay to do.
Absolutely.
And it's fun. Okay. Next, I have one from Sierra.
Ooh. Not anonymous.
Not anonymous. And her post says, I accidentally sent an ugly angled video to an old group chat, and most of them left after they received it in the group chat. So I know. Laughed. Yeah, I know a little bit more about this story, but she basically was leaving Target, was like filming her bag of Cheetos, and was gonna like flip the camera around like aerial style, but like underneath, like full, like under the face selfie. She was like, I was gonna send that to like you and my mom, like meaning me. And she's like, I sent it to this group chat like when all of her and her friends were cool. And she's like, we're not like as cool anymore. And I sent it to that group chat and only one person screenshotted the video and then everyone else left the chat afterwards. And I was like,
I would have died.
That is the worst scenario. Because wouldn't you rather people respond and be like, LOL, you're so stupid.
Like, oh, LOL, I didn't expect that. But no, they literally like exited the group chat.
Oh, I felt so bad. I was like, Sierra, I'm so sorry.
Sierra is, if you're new here, hi, welcome. But Sierra is Shelby's roommate. So
she is
/ cousin / bestie.
Yeah.
So that's hilarious. When I saw that response on our, question on our story, I literally like, that's funny.
It's a tough read. It's a tough scenario. And we've all been there. We've all sent something that we didn't mean to.
Oh yeah. That would have made me crumble inside.
Oh my God. Just like knowing like there's no way I can undo that. Like that has to sit on my conscience now. Like that happened. So that's great.
Hope you're doing better, Sierra. Hope you're doing better.
Best wishes.
Yes.
Okay, so what's yours?
My TMI?
Yeah.
Okay, this literally happened yesterday. So we had dinner. If you're wondering, we had this like green goddess salad from Costco with some crispy chicken tenders on top, and we ate dinner. We ate pretty fast because we were pretty hungry and we were about to go to Target. But when we finished eating, we were getting like literally I was changing to get ready to go to Target, and I felt the bubbles.
Oh,
the
God.
Bubbles. You guys know what I mean. The bubbles.
A green goddess dressing bubble.
Girl. I was fighting for my life on the toilet. Like we're about to walk out the door to Target and I am like, no, pause, strip down, butt naked. When you're like butt naked on the toilet that like something's about to go down. I get to the toilet. I am sweating, about to pass out. I am white like a ghost. And I'm like, Vince, get me a wet like towel, like wet towel on my neck. Like I'm about to pass out. I'm naked. I'm sweating. I'm white. I lift my feet up on the toilet seat. So because I don't have a squatty potty, I need to put that on the Amazon cart. A squatty potty. I lift my like my knees to my chest and I'm on the toilet. And
You're like crying.
I'm literally like sweating. Like I can't hear anything. Like I'm about to pass out. Like, you know, that like when you start to like go deaf before you pass out, that was me. Like literally my neck was dripping. I put my knees up and luckily I'm able to like get some of it out because I just sat.
Like
I assaulted the toilet. Yeah,
like a sweet release. That
yeah.
was a sweet release.
But like I think my problem is I think I have an intolerance to like red cabbage, like purple cabbage.
She does. She's had it for years. This is not new. This is not new news. She knows.
I'm good with like regular cabbage, like you know, like the green, white cabbage, whatever. Like I'm fine with that. But like purple cabbage tears up my stomach. And literally before I ran to the bathroom and stripped down naked, my stomach was so hard. Like literally it was hard. I felt like I was like about to give birth. Like I felt like I was 10 months pregnant and I had like a stiff belly. And then right when I get to the toilet, I just disrespect it. And it was and I did 2 rounds of that, by the way, 2 rounds.
Oh
and then
my
luckily
God.
I was able to get out and we went in the car and I was like holding my stomach on the way to Target.
Wait,
And
was this in public? Was this at home?
This was at home, like
Oh
as
my
we were
God.
leaving to go to Target. Luckily, I got it all out before we went to
Could you
Target.
imagine being at Target and Vince has to come into the women's restroom in Target and put a wet nap on your
Well,
neck?
honestly, I was like, we need to get in the car and go because if this starts to act up again, I'd rather be at Target than in the car. Because God
Yeah.
forbid I'm about to blow my shorts off in the car and we have to pull over to the side of the road. Like I'd rather be at Target.
Yeah, bro,
So
you're like, I need a tall glass of iced water right now.
I Snapchatted Shelby last night, like while I was in the toilet. Like she sent me something and I was like, meanwhile, I'm here fighting for my life on the toilet. It was bad. Bad.
Dude, I know I saw that. I'm like, are you okay? Like, what is going on? I felt like,
I'm like, no, girl, I had red cabbage.
oh yeah. I was like, girl, you
So
can't eat that.
it was painful. Like,
Oh my God.
painful.
Yeah, you
Like,
soldier.
you know those gas pains where it's like they're bubbles and it's like literally gas pains, like it's sharp knife pains in your lower stomach.
I do.
Sucks.
Oh, I do.
I know you do, but like,
You know, they say that like God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. And I think that you like really nailed that. You
honestly,
did what you had to do.
I fought a war. I fought a war yesterday. I did.
Like somebody like signed this girl to the Navy. Like she is
Please.
ready to fight for this country.
Yeah. I don't want to
go. Like those frogs on TikTok when they do the salute. And they're like
and they stomp their foot.
They stomp their foot. I love that. I love those videos. My TMI actually comes from a phone call I had with my sister-in-law, Charlotte. She called me on my way home from work and she was like, hey, so I was doing this like engagement photo shoot. It was a total surprise to the person who was getting engaged. Like they didn't know that I was hired. Like I was hiding in a bush, literally hiding in a bush.
Yeah.
Taking these photos for this couple. And moments, like literally as like the proposal is happening, like as he's like beginning to bend down on one knee, open up the ring box, guess who shows up to the scene and says, Charlotte, how are you doing? Right before this girl gets engaged, my ex, John, on his motorcycle, shows up and Charlotte is staked out in a bush. And John goes, oh, should I have doxed him? Yeah, I should have. It's funny. It's funny. He literally shows up and is like, hey, Charlotte, what's up? How are you? Like, how have you been? Charlotte's like, I'm good. Like a full camera in her hands, hiding in a bush. He's like, oh, are you working? She's like, yeah. And he's like, okay, good to see you. Hope Skylar's doing well.
Oh my
Hope Skylar's doing well, my brother.
Not you though.
Not me. I'm like sick. Okay. And I just thought that was hilarious because I'm like, how is that man always like in the most inconvenient spots? Like just shows up.
Yeah, like out of anywhere. Was she on the beach?
She was at the causeway. Yeah, doing a photo
Okay.
shoot. So she was in the bush. And if you guys don't know what a causeway is, it's like just imagine a straight road. On each side of the road, there's sand and then water on each side.
Mhm.
And you can like go and like park your car on the sand and
Mhm.
like chill, watch the water, the sunset. So she was doing an engagement photo shoot, surprise engagement photo shoot. And literally moments before the question was popped, like literally the crux of the the photographs you want to get, my ex rolls up. I'm like, damn.
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 That's funny. What are the odds of that?
I don't know. I felt bad for Charlotte because I'm like, can you
Mhm.
imagine being in that scenario where you're in like such a dire situation and you have to like, what's the word? Like, entertain somebody and not try and be rude because it's not like they
Oh,
talk all the time.
right. Like acknowledge. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Like, how do you say politely, like, get the
Go
fuck
away.
out? Like,
Like I'm
I'm
about
in
to
an yeah, I'm doing an important task. Like,
like a
please move
very
along.
important task. Like I'm
Yeah.
capturing a proposal. Like get the fuck away from me.
He didn't know though, so no hate to him. It's just kind of a
Yeah,
funny
that's funny.
story. It's just kind of
Yeah,
funny.
that's nice of him to say hello, but yeah, just bad, inconvenient timing.
But of course, he asked about my brother, not me. Like sick. That's cool. Is yeah, glad. I'm
Well, I'll see him
obliged.
on Monday, so I can say something if you want me to.
You're seeing him on Monday?
Yeah, I'm going to Nico's soccer game.
Oh, sick. Ask him how it was.
Nico.
Ask him how it was almost ruining an engagement photo shoot.
Yeah, right. Like, hey, remember when? That's funny.
You should. I give you full permission.
Okay, Sly.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that wraps up this episode of the Probably TMI podcast, filmed on a Saturday Night Live, coming to
Saturday.
you on a Saturday.
Oh, hey, by the way, happy Father's Day to all the daddios out there.
Happy Father's Day to all the dads.
I don't know if any fathers listen to our podcast, but if you are, then thank you and happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day to the slay ass daddy-os. Keep
Mhm.
slaying, keep being a dad, a
Yeah.
daddy,
Yeah.
and keep doing that thing.
Think do a thing and
And stay out of my DMs.
instead
And
of her DMs, and special shout out to Bobby and Todd, our dads.
special and me, because actually, if you guys didn't know, I think it's
Yeah.
time we tell them. I
Yeah.
am Mad's boyfriend's dad.
Yeah.
So Vince, I am his not biological father.
Right. Vince does not have a father, so Shelby has formally adopted him.
I have. So don't ask me for paperwork. That's just not appropriate of you to ask me that right now.
No,
In these
that's really
conditions.
inconsiderate. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
really inconsiderate, but like that is the truth. So happy Father's Day. Hope you guys have a great day with your fathers. If you don't have a father, we are with you. We support you. Anybody mourning your father, missing your father, don't have a father.
We will be your father.
We will be your father. So have a great day. Love you guys so much. And we'll see you in the next
Tuesday.
one. See you Tuesday.
Tuesday, love bug. See you then. Yeah.
See you Tuesday. See you in the next one. Stay positive. Stay preppy. Love you guys. Rock and roll.
Rock and roll, guys.
I gotta end this. Okay. Bye.
All right. Bye.